Hey guys, so last week I shared with you that I was doing a challenge, and this challenge was to spend at least 30 minutes a day for 1 week, spending that time with God. So just some things that He has been speaking to me and reminding me this past week is who He is to me. So I just wrote a little spoken word, just sharing with you who God is specifically to me. Um, so I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you learn something. I once was asked, "Who is God to me?" Well, let's see. He is my Redeemer, paid the debt for my sin even when he knew no sin, saving me from the pit of hell that I very much deserved to be in. My chain breaker, he's breaking every drug and alcohol addiction, lustful desires, hateful thoughts that entraps my speech, razor blades that seem to have been made for my wrist, and thoughts of suicide that constantly flooded my mind. He's healing every sickness and disease, physically, mentally, and spiritually. When sin tries to creep its way into me, he reminds me of the 39 lashes he received so I could overcome every temptation and trap of the enemy. Not only did he perform miracles back in the day, he still continues to perform even to this day. I once was blind, but now I see all that he's done for me. I should have been dead many times over again, but by his grace I'm still alive and standing here today. What can I say? He is my source of life. He formed me in my mother's womb, breathing life into me, creating a heartbeat. He's breathing life into things that was once dead. Things like my hopes and dreams that was once destroyed by those who couldn't think that God could do anything with me. But I decided to stand firm on the promises that he once made to me. Promises like, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." God gives me purpose. Without him, there would be no reason to live. He provides me with everything that I need. Clothing on my back, a roof over my head, and food on the table. He is my nourishment, the bread of life, a well of living water that never runs dry. My life raft. He keeps me afloat when I'm drowning in my sea a problem and leads me safely ashore. He leads by example, making it easy to follow in his footsteps. The Good Shepherd teaches and guides me, keeps me safe from any predators that comes my way, correcting my faulty ways in such a loving way. My refiner puts me in the fire to remove all my impurities, bringing me to a fine and pure state so only he can shape and mold me in his image. A precious and priceless gem. He is the lover of my life. He loved my life so much that he gave up his own for mine. He is my very best friend, always there for me through the good and bad times, listening and talking to me, encouraging me when I'm down and tired and ready to give up. He picks me back up, dusts me off, and keeps cheering me on to finish the race that is set before me. My Father, he is my comforter. He wraps his warm arms around me when I'm afraid and alone. He is my ultimate protector, a bond so strong that not even Satan himself can tear apart. These are just a few. So now let me ask you, who is God to you?